Hey, how's it going? John Dorsey here, work with johnd.net. And in my previous videos, I talked about telling your story, how your story is what makes you unique from everybody else. And there's a certain group of people that can relate to your story, that will follow you and team up with you, that they wouldn't, that won't, or necessarily that are less likely to follow or team up with somebody else. And just to give you a little bit about what my story is, I've been at this internet marketing, trying to make money online, home business thing since 1999. And basically, the money I made in that business, it was a network marketing company, a telecom company. And the very little money I made, it was through friends or family. And it was back then where I didn't have any clue about marketing, recruiting. I didn't know how to do anything. I was young. I was like 22, 23 years old, young. Wasn't sure which direction I wanted to go. I mean, I got out the Army in 97, and getting involved in this network marketing company, I felt like would be the thing I needed to do to have the life I want, which it could have, because you had people in that same company that was making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, selling telecom product or services, and then referring people to also sell services, and they got a piece of the commission when other people sold those services. And I was involved in that for a number of years. And what I liked about that company was the fact that it was free to join. There were no membership fees. There was no minimum amount, how some companies require you to have a minimum, like auto ship, or a minimum set of buy-in volume. Well, that company didn't require you to have any. There was no membership fees, and you didn't have to buy any of the services. All you had to do was, if you wanted to make money, was sell the services. Kind of more of what how a true business works. Well, I know a real business, you have to pay. There's an investment as far as business costs. But with this business, it wasn't any pyramid or Ponzi scheme system to where a lot of these modern or these newer companies have they're kind of shaky because they require you to buy the product, or they require you to pay a membership fee, and then you recruit people, and then they pay the membership fee, you get a piece of that, and then you basically selling the person that joined under you the same thing you just bought. That company didn't have any of that kind of stuff, and it's still around. That telecom company is still around, but they're not accepting any more affiliates or any more members. But yeah, I was involved in that for a while. I made a few bucks here and there. I built a very, very, very small team, maybe 15, 20 people. But I didn't do that because of my skill at recruiting. It was just back then, it was a whole lot easier to get people to sign up for that kind of program, because the internet was still pretty new. Our online business was still pretty new. Network marketing online was still pretty new. So it was pretty easy to get people to join you. But I never was successful at that. And mainly because I didn't have a clue about marketing. I didn't know how to build a business. I didn't know how to prospect. I didn't know how to do anything. And then on top of that, I got involved in truck driving, over the road truck driving, and that took up a lot of my time. And I didn't focus on, if I was driving, I wasn't focused on the business. And when I was on the business, I didn't give the business a chance. I didn't focus on it enough, or really at all. So 6 months will go by, and then I'll go back to it and work on it for a month. And then another 6 months will go by, then I work on it for a couple of weeks. And then a whole year go by, then I go back to it and work on that business for another month. So I was like that for a number of years. I mean, probably up until 2007, that was how I was marketing online. I would dabble here, dabble there, and then not do anything for months, sometimes years. And that's the reason why I wasn't making any money. So I moved more away from the network marketing thing and got more involved in blogging, setting up blogs, niche blogging, where you set up, you buy the domain, you buy these keyword domains, and then you set up a blog on those domains. You put AdSense on those blogs, you put some content on there, and then you also put some affiliate product on it, whether it's Amazon or ClickBank. And I did that for about a year, 2 years, and made money. Was averaging about $300 a month. This was within like my first month, 2 months of doing that. I was averaging $300 a month, and things were looking great for the long term. Till Google in like 2009, 2010 changed their algorithm on the way they index sites, or the way they rank sites. So that basically wiped out all my sites, because of course the way that the sites were set up wasn't to Google's standards. So all those sites they lost their ranking. They didn't get delisted, they just lost their ranking. It wasn't ranking in like the top 10 or the first 2 pages. So that pretty much wiped out that income. And I was pretty much fed up at that point. I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm done with the internet marketing thing. And I did. I moved away from it. I stopped doing it for about a year. Was still truck driving. Was over the road. Was making good money doing that. But it still wasn't the life I wanted. Because you're traveling all the time. Sure, the money might be good if you're involved in the right thing when you're truck driving, but the money wasn't great. And most definitely, I didn't have any time freedom. So, what I tried to do was correct all those sites, get those sites to the point where they'll start to rank again. And it was more than I was willing. It would have took more time than I was willing to put in. So I just basically let all those domains expire and got into list building. And list building, which I've been trying to avoid doing for many years. You figure if I would have been doing that from the beginning, I would have been in a better position, but I wasn't. So I got into list building, and this is pretty much where I am now. Building my list, building a relationship with that list, and then offering products and services to my list that will help solve their problems, whatever that problem is, whether it's they want to lose weight, whether they're having issues in their marketing, whether they are trying to build a list. So that's where I am now. And things were looking good in like 2000. What year was that? Things were looking good and going great in about 2015. I was averaging about $200 a day, 7 days a week. But all that money I was making, I was putting back into the business. I wasn't keeping any money for myself. And what happened was, the company I was part of was promoting at the time, basically PayPal put a hold on their account. PayPal put a hold on their account, the money they were using to pay out to everybody. PayPal put a hold on their account, so that basically I went from $200 some a day to $0 a day, pretty much overnight, in a matter of weeks. And so you can just imagine somebody that's been at this since '99, finally feeling like they're getting somewhere, more than 10 years later, and then something like that happens to wipe out all that progress. So, and things were going so well before the PayPal thing that I ended up quitting my job, my truck driving job, in the end of January 2000. Hold on, 2016. Yeah. I ended up quitting my truck driving job in 2016 because I was making enough money to where my business income could sustain my bills and still put money back into the business. And so basically I was not working. I was working from home from about February 2016 to about April 2016, because things got to a point where I no longer had any income, so I had to go back to work. And so this is where I'm at now. Here it is. It's June 2017, and I've been back working since April of 2016. I went back to driving truck and basically trying to get myself back on my feet financially with the internet thing. And it's been a struggle. I've been building my list, I've been buying traffic, but progress has been slow. But I haven't given up. I'm not giving up. I'm pushing forward, and things are going to be back to where they were and better. And I'm looking for people that's been through something similar to what I've been through, and looking to team up with me and build their business to where it's strong, stable, and sound the way that I'm building my business now. So if you've been through the ups and downs of internet marketing, if you've been through the frustration of having an account, or having companies shut down on you, or having your account frozen, or having the business you're a part of, their account frozen. If you're tired of the frustration and you're ready to start seeing some progress, I want you to team up with me, and we can lock arms together and build this thing together. And the way you can do that is at the link below this video, and you can team up with me. We can put this thing together, get this thing working for us the way it should be, building a real business, offering people real products, providing real solutions to people just like us who are tired of these iffy companies out there that's not really putting out a real product or real services that are actually benefiting people. So yeah, click the link below this video and your email address. You'll take you to a video to where I break this down. I show you exactly what I'm doing. I show you exactly what I'm part of, and how that can help you and help many other people finally have the life they truly want. If you got some value out of this video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel to stay updated on my latest happenings, or to get more tips, because I like to share tips and tactics and techniques, all the stuff that I've learned over the years. Otherwise, I'll talk to you again soon.